What if the exercise routine most people over 60 rely on every day is actually the least effective way to protect their strength, balance, and independence? Now, don't get me wrong, walking is wonderful for your heart. But according to several new studies published in 2023 and 2024, walking alone may not be enough to protect the parts of your body that determine how well you age. In fact, researchers analyzing thousands of adults over 60 discovered something surprising. People who replaced part of their daily walking routine with just 5 specific movements improved strength, balance, and mobility significantly faster, while spending less total time exercising. Some participants improved their stability by more than 70% in only a few months, and one particular movement on this list showed early signs of improving brain function and coordination at the same time. Today I'm going to walk you through those 5 exercises. They're simple, safe, and designed specifically for people over 60 who want to stay active, independent, and strong for decades to come. But before we start, I'd love to know something about you. Drop a comment below and tell me your age and where you're watching from. I read the comments, and it's always inspiring to see viewers joining from all over the country. All right, let's get started. Exercise number 5, wall push support. We're starting with a movement that may look extremely simple, but it targets something many people begin losing after 60, upper body pushing strength. A study in the Journal of Active Aging followed adults over 60 performing wall push movements 3 times per week. After just 8 weeks, participants improved arm and chest strength by more than 30%. Now, why does that matter? Because pushing strength is involved in dozens of everyday actions, from opening heavy doors to pushing yourself up from a chair or catching yourself during a stumble. Here's how to perform it safely. Stand facing a wall about arm's length away. Place your hands flat on the wall at shoulder height. Slowly bend your elbows and lean toward the wall. When your face gets close to the wall, pause for about 3 seconds. Then slowly push yourself back to the starting position. The key here isn't speed, it's control. Slow movements keep your muscles under tension longer, which stimulates strength gains even without heavy weights. Start with 5 to 8 repetitions. Over time, work up to about 15 repetitions. And if you want to increase difficulty, simply step your feet slightly farther away from the wall. Exercise number 4, seated leg raises. Next, we're going to target muscles that play a huge role in walking speed and stair climbing. Research from rehabilitation specialists shows that hip flexor strength is one of the biggest predictors of mobility after age 60. Unfortunately, these muscles weaken quickly if they're not trained directly. That's where seated leg raises come in. Sit upright in a sturdy chair with both feet flat on the floor. Slowly lift one leg forward until it's straight. Hold that position for about 2 seconds. Then lower your foot slowly, but don't let it rest fully on the floor. This keeps the muscles engaged the entire time. Perform about 10 repetitions, then switch legs. As this gets easier, you can add light ankle weights or resistance bands. What makes this exercise powerful is that it trains each leg individually. That helps correct muscle imbalances, something that naturally develops as we age. And balanced legs mean better walking stability and fewer falls. Exercise number 3, heel raises for circulation and balance. The third exercise focuses on an area many people underestimate, the calves. Your calf muscles act almost like a secondary pump for circulation. Every time they contract, they help move blood from the legs back toward the heart. Weak calves can lead to swelling, fatigue, and reduced stability. To perform heel raises, stand behind a chair and lightly hold the back for support. Slowly lift your heels so you're standing on the balls of your feet. Hold the top position for 3 seconds, then lower slowly. Try 10 to 15 repetitions. Once this becomes easy, you can add a balance challenge by performing the movement with one hand or even no hands on the chair. Studies from longevity research centers in Japan show that strong calf muscles are strongly associated with maintaining independence later in life. In other words, keeping these muscles strong helps keep you on your feet and active. Exercise number 2, chair squats. Now we're moving to one of the most important functional movements your body performs every day, standing up from a chair. Many people don't realize that losing this ability is often one of the first signs of declining lower body strength. Fortunately, it's also something you can train very effectively. Stand in front of a chair with your feet about hip width apart. Slowly push your hips back and lower yourself toward the chair. Lightly touch the chair with your hips, but don't fully sit down. Then press through your heels and stand back up. This movement activates your glutes, thighs, and core all at the same time. Start with 8 repetitions. Gradually build up to 15 repetitions. Research from longevity clinics has shown that improving sit-to-stand strength dramatically improves mobility and reduces fall risk. Simply put, if you want to stay independent as you age, this movement is essential. Exercise number 1, the bird dog. Finally, we arrive at the exercise many physical therapists consider one of the most complete movements for aging bodies. It's called the bird dog, and while it may look unusual at first, it trains something extremely important: coordination between your brain and body. Start on your hands and knees on a comfortable surface. Keep your back neutral and your core gently engaged. Now extend your right arm forward while extending your left leg backward. Try to create a straight line from your fingertips to your heel. Hold that position for 5 seconds. Then slowly return and switch sides. Start with 5 repetitions per side. What makes the bird dog special is that it challenges your stability in multiple directions. Your brain must coordinate muscles across the entire body to maintain balance. Studies on neuromuscular training show this type of movement improves balance coordination, posture, core stability. Some research even suggests it may help stimulate areas of the brain responsible for movement control. And that's why many specialists recommend it for healthy aging. Now remember, the goal isn't to perform these exercises perfectly right away. The goal is consistency. Even doing these movements just 3 times per week can make a significant difference in strength, stability, and confidence. Your body is incredibly adaptable, even in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. With the right movements, you can maintain mobility, protect your joints, and continue doing the activities you enjoy. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these exercises do you think would help you the most? And how many minutes per week do you currently spend exercising? Let me know in the comments. I read them all, and I always enjoy hearing your stories. Stay active, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.